So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your hands on all of these items through barters alone. That's it, not a single ruble spent, just barters. Okay, starting off strong, we have the NVGs available from Prapor for just 2 Apollo cigarettes. This is one of the strongest barters for early wipe. Done a whole video just on this barter alone. Not a great deal else to offer as far as barters go from Prapor. This is decent, but you can buy it for rubles once you complete debut, so I'm not going to recommend this one. Moving on to Therapist. Now, meds have been a challenge because you can't buy any of the decent meds. So, Salua. You can get a Salua for an emergency water ration. And the good thing about these is there are 1 slot item. Pop them in your gamma or whatever container you have and bring them out of raid. Swap them up for Therapist for a Salua. Pretty decent. You can also use the paid anti-cockroach spray. And again, it's a 1-to-1 barter. 1 can equals 1 Salua. 2 really, really useful barters for getting your hands on Salua's early wipe. Now, they're not found in raid, so you won't be able to do the quest, but they will help you heal. Okay. Scav Junk Box, 40 dog tags, but they have to be level 15 or higher. It's a great barter, but straight away you're not going to be able to do this because no one's going to be level 15. But a couple of days into wipe, a lot of players will have progressed through to level 15. So keep an eye on the tag level. If it's over 15, try and remember to keep it, because junk boxes are bloody expensive this wipe. They are 1.8 million rubles, so using this barter is going to save you a few quid. Doc's Case. This is probably the one thing that I aim to try and get to at the early wipe, but I am struggling to get the valuable items. It is a very, very useful barter for cat, a lion, and 4 horses. This one is perfect and one that I use every single wipe. Now, this one's a bit of an interesting one. This one's going to help you do the quest where you have to go and stash Iskra and water at ZB14 and ZB16 if you have not managed to find any Iskras, or you want to keep the ones that I found in raid for the quest. So, this allows you to swap a syringe for an Iskra, allowing you to go and do the task that Jaeger gives to you. Pretty useful in my opinion, and one not many people use, I wouldn't have thought. Bants, obviously, you buy stuff for rubles, so nothing to see here. But he does give you the option to like this video and subscribe if you're not. Skier, nothing really to offer. There is a press vest for 1 horse and 1 pom-pom hat, but it's only class 3. It's not really worth it. I don't think I can recommend it. Peacekeeper. Well, the UMP is the weapon of choice. This is my go-to early weapon barter. Again, I've done a video just on this barter alone. Go and check that out if you haven't already. The MP5 is a close second, but honestly, I tend to focus on the UMP. Only difference being is that it's a different set of scav knives. So the UMP is the Damascus variant, and the MP5 is just the brown wooden handle variant. And you need a bayonet for both. It's decent, but honestly, I find myself doing the UMP more often. MPX, it's not one that I use a great deal, but I do have friends that absolutely love the MPX. And the fact that you can transfer 5 dog tags, which are above level 8, and get your hands on one of these, that's really useful. So if you've got a dog tag over level 8 and under level 15, use it for this barter. But then anything over level 15, save for your junk box that you can trade for Therapist. Moving on to Mechanic. What do we have? Well, this is really important if you're looking to try and do Gunsmith Part 1 and you haven't managed to find one from a scav in raid. Being able to swap a hard drive for this item allows you to complete Gunsmith Part 1. So So this is really useful. Having a suppressed Uzi is quite nice. This comes like pretty much kitted out, ready to use, although it doesn't have a ridiculous magazine and the extended mags are obviously not available, but it is only an insect wrench. So yeah, if you got an insect wrench, then you could use this for the Uzi. This one, really important. If you do not have your tool sets for farming part 1 and you're trying to get your hands on tool sets, you can't buy them on the fleet, but you can barter for them. And all of these items are pretty common. It's just 1 plier, 1 screwdriver, 1 wrench, 1 blue tape, and 1 measuring tape. This really, really important if you do not have your tool sets for farming part 1. Okay, that's about everything I can recommend from mechanic. There are other barters. These are the ones that I think are the most important. Ragman. There is nothing at all to recommend. Let's skip Ragman. Moving on to Jaeger. Okay. One thing that is incredibly difficult to get your hands on at the minute are CMSs. You can't put them in your container. Yes, you can put them in your special slot now, which is really, really helpful. But you can't put an extra one in your container. So you've got to either take the one out that you have if you've used one of the 3 uses, or put anything you find into a backpack. Okay? Nippers. These are pretty common, especially across the maps like customs. Just pick them up. Stick them in your container, and then you'll be able to trade them up for CMS kits in the future. Really, really handy to know about this barter. Make use of this and save yourself running out of CMS, because it is very difficult to survive a raid with blacked legs and only running on PKs. Now, this one's for the questers. If you need yourself a scav vest because you're going to be trying to do setup, or you're trying to stock up on scav vests, then I recommend picking up every slickers you find in raid, and when you have the opportunity, you trade those slickers for scav vests. They don't take up any additional room in your stash because you can effectively fit in 6 items, and it only takes up 6 items in your stash. And you're gonna need these when you go to do setup. So just pick up every slickers boy you come across and use them to trade up for scav vests. You will thank yourself if you do this in advance. Okay, last thing from me, if you did enjoy that, please consider liking the video. And if you're not subscribed already, you can do that down below, and I'll see you in the next one.